What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on Stone Valley. This is episode 18, and it is Wednesday, August 5th. We're out here getting some corn harvested, guys. Hopefully, everybody's been doing well. Just got the crew out here. Looks like we have another harvester up there. It needs to get emptied. And we've already got, a pretty good chunk of this field knocked out. We still have all back there to do as well. So far, we've put 120,000 liters in the silo. Just gonna jump out right here, let that worker keep going. I'm gonna run back here to the truck, and I'm gonna swing over and get that other harvester emptied out. Just trying to keep these guys rolling. I've also been tying up a bunch of loose ends. I'm sure, as a lot of you guys have heard, there's been a major update to this map, but we will be continuing what we have going on, but we will be doing the update, and the update requires a full new save game, which means we have to start everything all the way over. So what I've been doing the last couple of days while I haven't been on the stream is pretty much clearing all the fields. I did do a whole bunch of fertilizer over on field 29 over there, which is a massive field. I did all the cultivating, a whole round of fertilizer with digestate, so it kind of sucks using all that digestate over there. We're almost done getting through all of the all of the sugar beets over at the biogas plant, besides what we have in the silo, which I think is 600,000 liters, something like that, 550 something thousand. So what my plan is, though, is to pretty much get everything kind of siloed or sold or dealt with, consolidated, write all my numbers down for all my silos, how much I have, everything, how many animals I have, equipment, all that kind of stuff. I kind of know the equipment pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll be making probably a few different changes there, nothing too major. See, that guy's going to be coming down that way. I'm going to get him started on this next row over here. Yeah, because the other harvester's heading down towards us right now on that same path. Just get him set up right here. So yeah, we're trying to get everything siloed, and today we're going to actually sell a bunch of stuff. Prices are looking pretty good up there in the market. Let's check what we have here in the silo. Yeah, so look at sugar, soybeans right now. We have 674,000 liters. I topped off that whole entire multi-fruit silo. I couldn't put any more in there, so I had to keep on going. We can hold 1.1 million liters, but right now we have 674,000 liters, and that's all. We harvested all of our soybeans, like off of field 10. We ended up getting 227,000 liters off of soybeans off of field 10 there. But prices on that are looking really good. Oh, actually, the one's going down. We probably should jump over there and start selling soybeans right now. That just changed, where you see that red over there, 1868. That might have dropped like $1 since I looked last. But that's starting to drop there. We should probably take some loads over while that price is pretty good. But also, let's go back to that real quick. You look over at corn. Corn is also rising. We have potential where if that one, that south sell point, if that one starts to drop too far, but we also have west sell point, which is 1700, and then if those, if that edge grain, vault black, or the north sell point start to rise up higher, we're looking good there. But corn's on its way up, we're looking pretty good there. Hopefully that just keeps on climbing. If we could get to like 800, 850, if we could push 900 out of corn for you know, for 1,000 liters. That'd be awesome. But we do have, you know, we have some canola to take in, a little bit of sunflower. I can either take it to sell it, or I write that number down and replace it when I restart. So, you know, we have 553,065 liters of sugar beets, but I won't be able to process all of those before I transition into the next, into the next map update. But you know, I spoke to all the private investors that we have going on here. They're totally okay with it. They see our money's looking great. So as long as we go right back to what we're doing, they're not too concerned. The crew's all fine with it. They've been putting in the extra time to get us all transitioned here properly. But I'll be just, I'll when I start it again, I'll use government subsidies. I'll get all the equipment that we have. Try to put back what we have in the silo, and then leave the amount of money that whatever the amount of money we end with. A lot of what I could probably get done. Like if we could knock out all this corn this episode, that would be sweet. I don't think I'm going to sell it right now, but as long as we can silo it, maybe I'll sell some of it. I was just talking about the price getting higher up. So maybe if we can oh, what are you doing over here, dude? If we can sell some of it and then silo the rest, I'll replace that when I start back up. So I'll just get a multi-fill station and replace everything that I have in silo already. I'll probably have to I don't know, sell the slurry, I guess, or something. Maybe we could run all the slurry to the biogas plant. That's probably what we'll do. Just doing one extra headlands pass here real quick. Give these guys plenty of room to turn around down here. And he's also almost full. Should be full here right at this end. Oh, too far. We'll just pipe out here and jump out and get the truck. Other harvester's probably almost full as well. There we go. Get this turned on here. Oh, the other harvester also has a full grain tank, so I'm just going to swing down here and empty him out really quick. Like I said, we've also already harvested 120,000 liters off of this field, which is awesome. And this truck will be filled up probably right after these two harvesters, shortly after these two harvesters. I gotta get out and flip him around. That should be okay. Yeah, it's nice with the corn header because you can just you just fold it up and get it out of the way while you offload. It wouldn't have really been in the way either. The way I'm sitting right now, I could have left it unfolded. But usually, to maneuver them around, if you leave them, if you fold them up, it gives you just way better maneuverability. So yeah, we have a lot of corn to go. With this load here, I'll make 180,000 liters off of this field already. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 400,000 or so off of this field, which will be nice. I almost was going to just end everything how it was and kind of restart, just added government subsidies, but everything that we're pulling off of these fields here, we already did all the plowing, all the liming of all these fields here. So what we're pulling off here will be pretty much paying to redo all of that work all over again to get all of these fields prepped, because I will be buying all the fields back that we already own. It's pretty much going to be the same game. It's just the updated version of it. Looks like we have some clouds, some overcast coming up pretty soon. I hope we don't have any rain in the forecast. I just want to get through all of this. We also have field 12 and field 13 back there we have to pull. I'll leave myself enough room here. Oh, nailed it. Oh, come on. I'll just leave the truck here and I'll just move the combine. Oh, let's get this front tank all filled. And then this back one. It's probably going to be enough here to maybe be able to fill the whole truck up. It'd be nice if it's like all the way perfectly emptied and then the truck is perfectly filled up as well. That doesn't happen very often. Sure is close though. Ah, it's pretty close. Keegan Nixon, how's it going, man? Welcome. I don't recognize the name. You must be new to the channel. If so, welcome to the channel. Just getting some corn cut down. We're going to be doing a big transition here with the update on Stone Valley. So I'm just trying to get a bunch of this corn harvested out. That way we can pretty much take tally of what we have in all the silos, get it all replaced, and yeah, pretty much start over on everything. All the liming, all the plowing, making all the fields back to what they are right now. A lot of fields are joined together. You know, we got, I'm sure we have at least 100 hours put in this map already. So, you know, like the money, we won't have to work all the way back up to the money. I bet we get over 5 mil this episode. So, you know, we'll be doing pretty good. Hey, you said that's cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, corn's looking really good, man. I was really stoked to kind of get into this corn harvesting, but now it's just been like a mad dash to get all my fields all harvested. I haven't been doing any planting, no fertilizing, no nothing. I did come over here to these grass fields. There's a little bit of like residual where the worker couldn't windrow. You can see the little strips out there. He couldn't windrow all of that together. I'm not sure what the worker was doing there. I did bale. I picked up loose and baled a whole bunch of grass. I took a whole bunch over to the cows. The cows were looking really happy. So pretty much, you know, I've been trying to like I'm gonna get the animals filled up. You know, at least pretty good. That way, when I get back on, I can take the money to put back into having the animals the way they were, the amount of pigs and all that stuff. I might just go ahead and sell off. I might just sell off as much cattle and pigs just to make it back to even how I started, which was 200 pigs and 200 cows in each thing. Do you play on console or PC? I just started playing Farm Sim, but how do you get Stone Valley? I play on console. I play on PlayStation 4. Stone Valley. Stone Valley is just a mod map. You go into the mod menu, mod hub, and go in the maps. And Stone Valley times 2, it's right there. Go do the updated version. He said, "Yeah, you are a good farmer." Oh, well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I got almost 100 videos probably on Farm Sim over the last 5 months or something now. I think I've only been doing this for about 5 months. I used to put out a live stream every day, but I've been busy with, you know, back to work and new baby and stuff like that, so don't really have as much time as I did, you know, while I was laid off during COVID. So I still get, you know, a live stream in a few times a week. See how this other guy's doing. Oh, he's over here waiting for me. Gotta jump over to the truck. So yeah, see, we're over here getting these bales going. So I just finished doing the last bit of straw bales, or hay bales, and then there's a few grass that I have on the trailer as well. So in just a bit, we'll swing back over here and get the rest of these sold. I did return the baler and that Primo's 5000 as well. Oh yeah, this guy's almost filled up. I won't even be able to empty out that harvester. This will also make the third load in this trailer, which brings us to 180,000 liters harvested off this field so far. I'll be able to get like nothing out of this guy, and then I'll start going. said I play on PlayStation, and I have five brothers, and they all of us play. All of us have PlayStation. You guys all have your own PlayStation. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, maybe. It's just the thing is, like, I usually don't have a whole bunch of time to play. So when I usually get a chance to play, I usually live stream it. That's not always true though. I've been trying to put a lot of work on the side, just trying to get this map converted over. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, do you want to play?" And then I like, "Sure, let's play." And then I'll have time to play, and then like they won't actually be serious about playing. Hey, what's up, Wolf? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting some corn harvested here. Oh, not my blinker. Just trying to cover it. Yeah, I'm getting everything pulled off of all of my fields here, getting everything harvested, and then I will be getting rid of this whole entire map. Sorta. Because I will be going through and I'll be doing the update, which requires a brand new save game. I hope you got that updated version right. You went to Stone Valley, right, Wolf? I hope you did the update on that. So right now, until the price gets a little bit higher, I'm just putting everything into the silo. For corn anyways. Here shortly we'll be doing a whole bunch of loads of soybeans. Soybeans are looking okay. Let me check the price of that again. I don't want them to drop too far. 1865. Yeah, it's going down, but it's still pretty high. It just started. How do you get the update one? I bet when you go in to download, oh, you said, oh, you're done with the map already? And yes, I did. No, I'm not done with the map at all. Just getting started. I still have to get 10 million bucks just to break even, you know? And then I got to get money on top of that, or I get zero on my next series. You know, the private investors, they said that whatever money I make over 10 million is my bonus. So if I get like 9 million, I have to start my next series with negative $1 million. But if I get like, you know, 12 or 13, my next stream, or my next series, um, on my next series, I can start with like 2 or 3 mil. If I get like 15 on this one, I can start with 5 on my next one, you know? But if I don't hit 10, when I end this series at probably 40 episodes, um, then I don't get to take any money with me. So I'm gonna try my damnedest to, you know, see if we can't get like, you know, at least a couple mil to take with us to start the next one. You said my Stone Valley is not ready for streaming yet. Yeah, we're almost done with our sugar beet pile over there too. You guys remember how big that sugar beet pile was? Almost nothing left of that. We do still have 553,000 liters, I think. I think it's something like that in our silo. But it doesn't say Stone Valley times 2 for some reason. It should. If you go into your mod hub under maps, it should totally say Stone Valley is probably one of the very, very first ones. Oh, let me go. Let me go down here and get this guy emptied out first. I also have a bunch of milk to sell too, so pretty much like stuff that I don't have in my main silo that I can't just like replace super easy. I want to sell. That way I have the money that I can replace. But also you were talking about how can you tell if it's the updated version. I believe if it's a version that's in there, it's the updated one. They probably wouldn't have both. Only the updated one will be in there. So if you already had it, you don't have to update it. You can keep it how it was. Oh yeah, try pressing the left thumbstick on the main mod hub page. It goes from, what is it? It's like favorite mods or all mods. It switches back and forth, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yep, just getting this all transitioned over. These workers, they've been putting in some work out here. We gotta probably check equipment here in a little bit, grease up some stuff. Oh yeah, all mod from favorite mod. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I did when I first started playing, that kind of confused me as well. Or I think that was when I was on 17. So now we gotta go all the way around here, get this guy emptied out. But I do want to. I think I want to sell those two grass fields after putting all the work in on doing all that. Like we might have got a little bit of profit, but we did lease, all that pelletizing stuff and do all that over there. You said my lone oak will be done when I hit. What does that say? 1 million? No, 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 liters of milk. I thought I said 1 million for a sec. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of milk. Let's see how much milk I have right now. I gotta get rid of. Oh, you can't even tell. Oh yeah, I can't. I go into my animals, right? Doi. Milk. I have 82,000 liters in that one, and then 82,000 liters in that one. So 165 ish almost. Oh yeah, he said thank you, Wolf. Yeah, for all you guys out there who don't know, Irish Wolf Gaming, Irish Wolf, he's the one that actually got me into streaming. I ran into one of his old streams there on Welker Farms and asked him if he needed some help. We actually met up on. He jumped on my Fellsbrun map, multiplayer one night, and kind of we became friends within a few seconds there. Not very long play, but we met up on Welker Farms and put in a bunch of work. I had to download like 1,000 freaking mods. Yeah, like 1,000 mods to get on there with him to help him out. But it was a blast. We got quite a few videos from that. If you guys go back and check out any of our old stuff from Welker, we're both on there getting a bunch of harvesting done. We did like a big all field, like a 500,000 in what was that, 3 hour or a 3 hour stream or something. We harvested his mega fields, like 500,000 liters of soybeans. Just him and I and the harvesters and trucks and stuff like that. Very little workers. But yeah, that was a fun one. So I think I'm just gonna park this guy here for a sec. I want to jump over and get these bales going. I just gotta get them picked up. Hey, what's up, Joe Swanson? How's it going? You say you don't stream much lately. Yeah, I know you've been busy. He said, I know I run a mod heavy game. I do too. It is what it is. 3 hours and I got about 400. Oh, yeah, right. It didn't quite hit 500,000. Yeah. Like 450,000 liters, yeah. That was a lot, though. A lot of harvesting and stuff like that for one straight stream. I'm not sure if this trailer is still set up here. Yep. Good old auto load. You gotta love a good mod. Some people are totally against it, and I'm all for it. Especially since I have picked up bales manually for so many years. Having a mod like this come out was like a freaking lifesaver when it came out. When will you do multiplayer? Oh man, I have no idea. So what I want to do here is I want to unload bales. I could be pushing the wrong one here. And then unload bales here. I'm pushing the wrong one. So L1, triangle, unload bales, push it again, unload here. You can see the weight goes onto the truck. Before that, it's almost like they're not even there. And then you go R1, R3, and it straps them. What mod is the trailer? This trailer is like when you go into tools under baling technology. It's down here. It's all the different flatbed type stuff. These Flegel flatbed, like this one does round bales, 34 round bales. This one does 30 square bales. This one does square bales, but the big ones only takes 20. So the one that I have now is this one. It takes 30. See, we have one of those in the garage, so that one takes 30. They're nice though. You could come in here and you could, oops, not that. You could change your like main color to like whatever you prefer. I always do like pink and purple to kind of show, because I would never get that. Like if I had to choose, I would never get that. There's a bunch of different options for everything. You can change it to whatever color you want, which is cool. There's a lot of options, and you can have the different wheel setup, the lizards or Trelleborgs. That's usually how I run it. But those are pretty cool. Yeah, Fleagle auto load. You know. You said I was not impressed with the Millennial Farm map. When did you play that? Have you played it, or did you just see it? Because I can't wait to play it. It's going to be very similar to playing this one. I've seen some. I've seen some previews of it. Nothing fully there. You know, there's people on PC kind of playing it, but um, yeah, it's going to be a lot like this. It's just if you follow Millennial Farm, it's going to be really fun to be able to play on their farm. I tested it and I really didn't like it. When did you get to test it? Is it out now? Plus, I had to get rid of so much just to get it. The day it came out, was it? It was out for a bit, right? And then it went away. Because I hear mixed results about that, but I if it comes out, I'm gonna play it just because you said it's been out for a month, a month. I didn't see it on there at all. I know that it came out for a sec, and then there was like some problems with like some of the door triggers and stuff not opening and closing properly or different stuff like that. So yeah, we got a few more bales over there. We'll swing back. Too bad it's not like a road that cuts all the way through because my field's just right over there. I could just totally drive through their field, but I don't like doing that. I think it got taken down right after it came out. Because like I follow along with so much like farm sim news and all the different stuff like that. If you look it up, you can barely even find anybody on Millennial unless they're on PC. Even like Sealy P, he's on console, but his preview look at it was on PC. It wasn't on console. He got an early sneak peek at all the different stuff and like the grain dryer and all that type of stuff. I thought was pretty cool. But nobody's playing it on console yet, from what I've really seen from the bigger name guys. Man, pretty much everybody's been on this map recently. This map has been doing pretty well. So I don't have my help window open, but I know if I go L1 triangle and then L1 square, it puts it into transport mode. Operating mode, sorry, not transport mode. It was in transport mode already. So I should pick them up. Yep, I just know that from doing it a bunch of times. Usually I'd have to have my help window going. Alright, so that's all the bales. Actually, there's a couple more right over here at the main farm. I'm just going to go ahead and grab those up and take them on in. Yeah, you said there were problems with it. Triggers didn't work and lists of other problems. Yeah, for sure. That's what I heard too. Like a lot of light switches, door triggers, type of stuff like that weren't working out very well. So I have these two bales right here. I'm just going to snag up real quick and take in. I won't be doing anything with them, so I might as well get, you know, a couple $100 for them. Shouldn't take too long to run these up. But yeah, it's going to be a big transition here. You say you couldn't fast time at night. Oh, that sucks. That's a big one. You know, unless you want all the time. Oh, man, I missed one little patch of soybean right there. It's like $1. Not even that. 50 cents. But it adds up, you know? So yeah, it's going to be a big transition, switching over and doing everything. But, you know, this evening I'll be I'll be writing down all my numbers, what's in the silos and different stuff like that, and then I'll have to go out and I'll have to do the update, and then I'll have to get back on the map and start a new save game and get all the equipment switched back over. And I might not do all of the equipment like right away. No, that's not true. I should. That way I could just make the money right back to how it was. Alright, so if we also go like this, we can then just fly these over here. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, yeah. Another 1,800. Pay for some fuel. Alright, so we're just going to run this back to the yard. We will not be needing this at all anymore. Not until I get one again later and do some more baling. The bales actually aren't that bad of a price, so if I do like the big bales, I usually do the big bale. That way you can actually have more. If you can only have 200 bales on console out at one time, wouldn't it make sense to have the bales that weigh 2,000 liters more than the regular bales? Because I'm pretty sure you could have 200 of those as well. But man, if we could do oats, I think on the next round I'll be doing a bunch of oats and stuff like that. I'm probably getting back into sugar beets. I'll probably do some cotton. But yeah, you see all my fields are looking really bare. I pulled all the soybeans off of all those fields there. Have all my numbers all written down. But I think now what we're going to do, we'll come back to those harvesters here in just a minute. But what I want to do is park this here in the yard. I'm going to grab this trailer here for transport. And we'll start getting it filled up with soybeans. I want to take a few loads over before that price starts dropping below 18. I'm going to check it again as well here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get that filling. Yeah, see we have 553,000 beets still, 180,000 liters of corn, which is cool. That's actually all of, besides 2, that's all of what we put in there so far from the truck. The other corn is in the other one, so yeah, we have 600,000 liters in this one here. You were talking about 4,000 liter bales. Yeah, the regular bales are 4,000 liter bales. The big bales are 6,000, which if you go into baling tech, you got regular 4,000 liter bale. You go over here to the Houston big baler, is that what it's called? The Macy Ferguson big baler. There's another one as well that's the different one, but you could change it like that. You can have it New Holland, Fent. Pretty sweet little deal, 90 grand. Bales are 6,000 liters instead. And then you could use the big baler here. Square bale big, 20 bales per load. Take 9 slots. It says this thing's only 2 slots. Oh, it's actually really low in slot count. We check these beans again, make sure price is still looking okay. I saw it going down. 1857 is still in the 18 range. Oh, which place are we taking it though? South Sell Point, which is down here. Yep. So we're heading straight down. Yep, and we'll do some loads down here. Shouldn't be a problem. These trucks are good for hauling, and I could, especially on these straight open American roads here, you could just hit that cruise control on and be at the end of the road before you know it. Not a lot of twists and turns or anything. Makes driving really, really super easy. Hey, what's up, Demon Tater? How's it going, dude? Welcome back. Hopefully everything's going well for you. You should get a Discord. Is Discord like a whole nother type of channel thing? Like a Twitch? Is that what Discord is? I hear people talk about it all the time. Hey, how do you say that? CXMRN? Cameron? Is that how you say it? How's it going? Welcome. Sorry, sometimes I destroy people's names. Yeah, if any of you guys are new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, hit the bell for notifications, you know, all that stuff you should be doing. A lot of people watch these videos. Uh, no, it's like calling in games. Mr. Deluxe 748, how's it going? Yo, bro. You said buy G Fuel? We got 146 grand off of that load right there. That is absolutely awesome. It's kind of a nice little shed they just put down here, just on the sell point. You know, if you're doing like different type of role play stuff, or just want to kind of, you know, you could start your main farm right here if you wanted to. If you started a little different, nice little yard sell point right here. You can kind of use it as a role play. It could be like your grain dryer back there going, or kind of a nice little spot, man. That's why I like this map a lot. It really gives you a lot of different options. Oh, it's like the communications app. Gotcha. How you say you want to play together after this? Yeah, it all depends on what I'm doing, because after this, I do still have to take care of my month-old baby and do all the other family jazz that I usually have to do. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Make sure you guys, if you guys aren't my friend on PlayStation Network yet, my gamer tag should be a link down there to find it, or just tag down there. It says "You Get Smoked 503." That is my gamer tag. How much is Farm Sim, like the game, to buy it? You could probably find, a while back, Farm Sim was actually free on the PlayStation Network, but you could go and find it. Like the Platinum Edition is what I have on this one, and that gives you like Kloss Pack and a few other things, like the extra DLC. I think I paid $40 for it. You probably, you know, look around, you probably find it for a little bit cheaper, but it's worth every penny. Like, I have this copy of it here. I feel like going to get another copy of it. You know, that's how much I like this game. It's funny to say this is just a farming simulator game. This is actually my favorite game I've ever played, and I will keep continuing to play it until the next one comes out. But it's like, this game's worth the $40 more than every other game I've spent $40 on, in my opinion. You say, okay, not too bad? No, it's not at all. You go to like Walmart and pick it up. Usually, that's where I got it from. Actually, my wife got it for me for Christmas this past year. I told her what to get, you know. But she still got it for me, and I've been playing it ever since. James Galinsky, I paid, I think, $70 for Platinum and the Season Pass. Yeah, it's because you got the Season Pass, bro. And if you guys don't know what the Season Pass is, it gives you all the DLC. Gives you all the DLC stuff that comes out. Any add-on DLC that you'd have to pay for. If you already have the Season Pass, then you don't have to get it. But, you know, you go on there. It's like I got the Borgalt pack. That was like $13 for the DLC. I waited a little while to get it. I got it for like $6.99 or $5.99. A sub? Thanks, bro. I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers as well, and that's all thanks to you guys. Also, make sure you guys all hit that thumbs up for me as well. You know, make sure you share, tell your friends. Oh yeah, and you got the Mahindra? Yeah, I got the Mahindra. I got the John Deere Cotton Pack. I don't have that new one that, what's that called? What's that the newest stuff that just came out? It's like a bunch of like fertilizers and mowers. Vicon, I think, or I forget what that last DLC was. I was thinking about getting that, but I still might wait until the price comes down. If you wait, it usually drops. You know, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but if you could wait a little bit and be patient and get a better deal on it, why not? Oh, you see, yeah, you haven't downloaded that one yet? Oh, you said you subbed? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And right here, I think, no, we'll need at least one more load. Be getting us over 5 million bucks already, guys. Yeah, we got a bunch of beans to turn in. I figured, as long as the price is going to stay nice, I um, might as well get them sold. Instead of having to replace all this into the silo later, just to have it there and kind of redo it all, because we will have to redo everything. It's easier just to get the money redone. You just plop it on there, make sure you have the proper amount. That way we're not cheating extra money in or anything. Did you do the update for this map? No, not yet. That's what I was just talking about. So what I'm doing now, you see all my fields? All these fields are all my fields. They're looking really bare. I harvested all the soybeans off of them. This one here was all sugar beets. We got that one all done. I did fertilize 1 round of digestate on the entire field and cultivated the entire field. And that's when I kind of decided to stop. I didn't want to put more work into something we're just going to have to do again anyway. So what I'm trying to do now is get all my fields, all the crop taken off, and then we'll be doing the update. So just like field 11 over there was all soybeans, all that got done as well. We just finished doing all the bales. Right now we're just running some loads of beans in to get some money going here while the price is looking right. And then once we get everything kind of consolidated and all the numbers written down from all the different things, all the different things in the silos and everything, and animals and all that, then we'll be doing the update. Just a second, guys. Sorry, my other kids are being loud, and Mama and the baby are sleeping right now, so I had to go regulate and tell them to keep it down. You said you stopped playing this map last week. Wanted to wait for the update. Started yesterday with seasons on. That's what's up, man. Are you a farmer, or do you like farming or farming sim? I wish I was a farmer. If you go back and look at my oldest videos, you can see what kind of farming I used to do. But nope, I like growing stuff, and I like playing video games, and this one is a video game that you get to grow stuff. So kind of a win-win there. I started playing Farm Sim on Farm 15, and I just kind of liked it. I like operating the equipment and driving the different trucks around, and really just operating all the heavy equipment is why I first started enjoying it. I was like, oh, I'll just grab this game. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. I just grabbed it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty sweet. I played that for a long time. I played 17 until the wheels fell off, and then this came out, and I've been playing it ever since. I haven't stopped playing it. Coming in too hot. I didn't want to try to make that turn and flip over. Sorry, I gotta drive over the neighbor's field here. After this load here, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back over into the other truck and make sure those harvesters are still going. I know they stopped. They stopped a long time ago. That corn fills up in the harvesters so fast. But this one here will be putting us over 5 million bucks. Oh, you said when is Farm Sim 20 coming out? Oh, man. Farm Sim 20 is probably not even a real thing. Usually for console, it skips. It goes 13, 15, 17, 19. So the next one would actually be like Farm Sim 21. But I don't really think there's going to be a Farm Sim 21 type of game coming out. Not for a while. If I had to guess, I think it won't be coming out until like PS5. Like the next console after that drops, then they'll probably come out with their next game on that, because it only makes sense. If you can only do so much on this type of system. With that new PS5 coming out, it has a crazy fast computer in it. and it also has a solid state hard drive in it, which a lot of like gaming type computers with like 16 plus gigs of RAM, or 32. I'm not sure how many the PS5 will have, but the fact that it has a SSD hard drive in it and super fast computing probably means that we'll be able to do a lot more stuff, have higher slot count or no slot count type of thing um, in our next game, if you know what I mean. So if I had to guess, I'd say we might not get our next farm sim game until maybe next year, if I had to guess. Or it would be crazy if it came out this October because, like you said, you got to go. Yeah, for sure, man. If you got to go and you'll watch later, make sure you hit that thumbs up for me and go back and watch all the other videos that we got on there. We got a bunch of stuff. Like I said, we're about 100 hours into this one. Let's see, we're at total hours, time played, 105 hours. So you said you heard maybe next year, springtime? You said I'm still here. I'll let you talk. Yeah, no problem. um, yeah, for sure. Normally it would drop like around October time, like before Christmas. Like between more like November. Usually, I think it was dropping like between Halloween and Thanksgiving time, right before Christmas. Like a lot of games will drop right there. Um, but I think there was just that dilemma of like, oh, let's bring out a new game, but yet the new game system's going to come out. There's a lot of new stuff they could be working on right now to start developing for the next game system versus just the next game, which was kind of smart. There was a lot of like game systems coming out for so many years in a row, just the next one, the next one, the next one. We're like, yeah, it was getting better, but they weren't really focusing on the game so much. So I noticed like the last like few years, the game systems really slowed down a lot, and they really started working on developing the games a lot more, which I think is awesome. But every time we get to a new game system, it's like a new technology, and it's just always way faster and way better and awesome graphics and so I'm looking forward to it. I won't be buying a PS5 not for a while after it comes out. You said I was joking. I'm not going. That's funny. All right, this guy's over here. Get him going. It's kind of a little bump right there. There, just 1 second. I have to go regulate on these kids again since they don't listen. I'll be right back, guys. I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. Kids are being obnoxious in there, wrecking the room. I had them bring snacks in there or whatever, just making a mess in there with it. Man, you gotta teach these kids like some responsibility. They say they're gonna be good, and then they're not. I have great kids, I really do, but my younger son, he's been getting in a little bit of trouble recently. It's like goldfish brain. Like I tell him something. Joe Swanson, he said you should get Discord. That's funny because I thought you already said that, or was I just tripping? And I asked you what Discord was. I asked if it was like a Twitch type of thing. I'm not. I hear people talk about Discord, but I don't know anything about it. So I think I asked you guys. Oh, he did. Yeah, I knew it. I thought so. I was like, man, weren't we just talking about that? All right. So this load here is going to be. I didn't do a tally on the last one. Sorry, oops, driving off the road here. This will be our fourth load, I imagine. James, you said anyone that says kids get easier lies. Haha. You said mine is 19. Yeah. Oh, it's a communication app. I'll have to look into it. I'm not sure. But yeah, James, like I have good kids, but it's like it's mostly my youngest son. He like if you tell him something, he's super smart too, real smart. But if you tell him something, 5 minutes later you have to tell him again because he already forgot. Like I just told him to keep it down. It's always when him and not my youngest daughter anymore, but my 7-year old. So my son's 13 and my daughter's 7. So once they get together, it's just like they're both really good kids too. But it's like when they both get together, it's like they just forget everything I said. Like, don't be loud, mama and the baby are sleeping. Pretty simple. I'm going to watch the squad, so I'm actually going now. And no problem. Is the squad live right now or what? Oh, you said all everybody can join and say hi. Gotcha, Joe. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, man. I hear a lot of people talking about it. Yeah, it's nice. We're over 5 million bucks, guys, now, which is like we're halfway there to being where we want to be to break even. We're over halfway now, but to break even on this, since we have our original investment from all of our private investors. There's actually like one main one, but then, you know, in businesses, there's always like other business parties type of stuff like that. There's always other investors and different stuff like that. Yep, they gave us 10 million bucks to start this one, and to be able to buy all the fields, buy all the equipment, everything's my call. But I do not own this farm. They do. The business owns this farm. Oh, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way, guys. Why didn't you guys tell me? You said no, but I'm going to go watch one of their videos. Fine, see ya. You can watch their stuff later, man. Mine's live. Live. You said you can pan out with landscape tool, so I can see your farm layout with the silo setup. Oh yeah, the silo setup's pretty basic. I was actually trying to do more over here, but it wouldn't let me really like it wouldn't let me modify the ground. Terrain can't be modified here type stuff. I was trying to put the silo way over here with all the extra extensions. It doesn't even let me put extensions around or anything around here. It's kind of weird. I was able to do grass here. That's about all it let me. But it's just the big multi-fruit grain silo. And then I put one extension here. And this is the one that comes with it, which I think on the new update, I believe all of this here is gone. These concrete things are gone. You could drive straight through here. Um, I forget all the other stuff. What I hope changed is this door to the pigs. Such a small doorway. I hope that's as big as this whole opening here. Hopefully that changed. I have multi-fruit silos like these around, sell points around like that. The only other silos that we really have are all these over here that come with the farm. So you got this one with the extra grain extensions here. I put a multi-fill out here. Those augers are kind of cool, but they don't do anything. They're just kind of there. It'd be cool if that was a fill point. Oh yeah, and then we have like the silo type stuff. I don't think we could put anything in here. I think that's just for looks or for slurry. But we do have the slurry in here we have to deal with. Yeah, we don't have too many silos around, but there are other silos. This is one here that you could get if you own this property here. If you guys go and watch CLP, this is the main little farm that CLP is on right now. I always like this area here. They give you a really nice flat area. So if you come on this map and you want to start something a little bit smaller besides that main farm, this is a great spot to put like different silos, really nice and flat in here. You could put also other animal pen type of stuff in here, or whatever else you want, sheds and whatnot. But they give a nice little drive-through type of shed here, and the house, and Little garage, all those doors open and close on everything. This one opens and closes, and nice little field here on this property as well. That's a good little starting one. If I came on and started small on this map and worked my way up, I'd probably get that one. Just because it has this little area here, nice little field, nice little area here. Get in and out super easy. You said I was gonna put a multi-fruit in, but I'm not sure where I want it. Yeah, for sure. It's hard to find the like. Some maps is super easy. You can place stuff wherever. Certain maps like don't make it that easy for you to do. Oh yeah, I was also saying I want to sell off field. Was it 15, 16? Yeah, 15, 16. I think I'm going to sell off as well. Just I only have grass there. I put all the money into do liming and fertilizing, all that stuff for the grass to grow. That one field there was alfalfa. I did harvest that. That stuff was all right. Um, but I did like put all the grass back in, pay for it. So after doing that, leasing some equipment, mowing and pelletizing, all that stuff, I might have came out a little bit ahead on that, but not too much. So I'm not too worried about those fields. I'm just going to go ahead and sell them back as is. Gotta hit the truck. There we go. We'll get this one all filled up here. Mr. Sealy P did one on his new save at the cow farm. Yeah. No, I like his little setup, but so if you saw Mr. Sealy P, you saw that if you were watching before, he transitioned over. Um, he had the silos a little bit different, almost the same, but he couldn't put them back in the same exact spot that he had them. Like he couldn't have them as close as they were together. So weird how stuff like that changes. Like he's putting the exact same mod in the exact same spot, but he still can't do it. But yeah, it's funny because I was transitioning over like the same time he's transitioning over as well. Him and I, we always have like pretty similar play styles. I used to always think that I was like kind of copying him on a lot of the stuff, but then if I start a map before him and he gets on the same map, I almost feel like he's copying me. So it's like him and I, we have a lot of the same play style, except for I do like a lot of the bigger American style maps and equipment and stuff like that. I do smaller stuff as well, but his favorite's European style, small maps, small round fields, and small equipment, or you know, medium to small. But he's a European fella, so he likes all that European style stuff. But he does like playing with the bigger American trucks and trailers and harvesters and tractors and all that. So that's where him and I differ a little bit. He slow plays the series a little bit more than I do. But he's my favorite. He's my favorite person to watch on YouTube for Farm Sim. He's one of my favorite people to watch. Period. But I like watching him for Farm Sim especially. And he's on console. Everybody else on PC and stuff. So we'll get these harvesters going again. They're knocking this out pretty fast. But we do have that whole area back there behind those silos. That's also field 11. And we have field 12 back there. And then this field over here is field 13. That's all corn. And it's all coming down. He said, same here. I learned everything about the game from him when I played 17. Hell yeah. Yeah, he's a great person to learn. If you guys are all new to Farm Sim, I suggest watching Mr. Sealy P. Go on there, subscribe, like, all that stuff, you know. He's at almost 60,000 subscribers now, I think. Like, he just hit 50 like 2 months ago. He's almost at 60 already. Yeah, he's doing really well. I think I'm going to jump back in here real quick. We got the harvesters going. I should have just parked this over here and started doing a load. I got distracted. Should have had it filling up. I will check the price again real quick here. We're playing at real time, so it doesn't fluctuate that much. But it's always good to keep an eye on the market. Make sure you're not cutting yourself short. And 18.35, we're still above 18. Still looking pretty good there. So we're just going to keep on moving some loads down. If we can at least do a couple. We have still 400,000 liters in our silos here. This one doesn't have all of it. I had to put some in the other main silo as well. Do you ever use seasons? Oh yeah, for sure, man. Got to go back and watch my other videos. I actually have done seasons quite a lot, and seasons is my favorite. But I tell you what, doing a series on seasons, which on my next one I probably will do seasons because it's more realistic. You can watch the weather come in. You can pay attention to a lot more stuff. You have a lot more options on animals. You can actually watch them grow. All that type of stuff. Yeah, I got like Sandy Bay is going right now. I still have Sandy Bay on here. That one's seasons. My La Cornell I started. That one's also on seasons. I was doing Lone Oak for a bit on seasons, but I stopped doing that one. But long story short, doing a series takes a long time on seasons. All the beginning stuff is sort of boring to watch. It'd be a lot more off-stream play and then jumping in, doing a live stream a couple times a week type of thing, or making videos where I can edit through it. That's where I want to get to eventually. So it's not all just live stream. I would like to be able to record my videos and edit through them and add some time-lapse stuff and some music and all that fun stuff. So South Sell Point here is still the best price. So we're just going to keep on bringing it down here. Helper A has nearly full grain tank, 80%. But yeah, Seasons is the best. If you guys play the game and aren't worried about entertaining a live stream, I totally suggest doing Seasons. You have to, if you're doing cattle, for example, you have to wait, it's like 9 months, I think, or something like that, to start getting milk or offspring. I think you have to have your first offspring from the cows for them to start producing milk. And you also have to have, all the health of everything all the way up to start having animals produce offspring. So sometimes I get all my stuff set up and then I add seasons once I have enough silage. That's what's up. If you're starting off, like, trying to build up in seasons takes a long time. You have to, like, contract work and stuff like that. But if you jump in with money, for example, if you, like, at least allow yourself a little bit of money, you just set up a nice little farm and stay busy. And, you could buy silage right out of one of the multi-fill stations, which I have all over the map here. You can just go right there and buy a load of silage. Because, like, if you have a bunch of cows, if you're making your own silage, like, for example, in seasons takes a lot, right? This is not seasons, but like my cows, that's low, 259,000 liters of silage. That's a lot. If you're making your own, if you're like baling and putting together, or loose putting it together, one of those silage mixers or a TMR mixer, I mean. Oh, why am I doing that? Ah, sheesh. I got distracted there. That was $6,000, 6.7. That is not a good price. Ah, man. I just got distracted. That's the multi-fill. I meant just kind of go into it and kind of scroll through where you could buy everything from there. Multi-fill station. Yeah, we'll just fill it up, I guess. Didn't mean to buy those. Oh, you just started Homorca Silly P style chainsaw on a pickup? Heck yeah. I also. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that was Robert. Hey, what's up, Rob? Um, if you go and you go watch, I have Homorca on there, and be careful on Homorca. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Well, I started. So if you went and watched Silly P. Oh, that was you, James. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I saw Rob popped up there, and I got you guys confused there. Yeah, James, you said you started Homorca. So if you know that first hill that Silly P did, or like it's a little bit from like the main shop type thing, up that little steep hill where he first started cutting all the trees down and was rolling all the trees down the hill. That's the hill I started on too. I went all the way to the very top and tried to go like silly P style and start building up or whatever. Um, Man, go and check out my homeworker stuff. But so I was getting into, I got about 75 or 80 trees or so into it, and I backed out. It was a lot of work. I backed out, did all that. I got some live streams on there. Um, I went out and I went back into my game, loaded in. I picked my thing, it loaded up. You know how it normally loads up, and you got to hit X to jump into your map. Well, it jumps into my map, and it's like the screen wasn't loading all the way up. You could kind of see a faint image of it in the background, but it was like glitching out where it wouldn't let my game start up. So I went out. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It wouldn't even let me back out, so I had to like shut everything down, restart everything up. I tried that probably half a dozen times or more. Still wouldn't let me start the game up. I was like, sweet. I just started Let's Play on Homorcra, and now I have to restart everything. So what I did just to get the series going again was I restarted everything, got all the equipment again, went up that hill again, started logging again, got about, I don't know, 60 trees or so into it, maybe 70 trees into it, got everything really tidied up, made it look all really nice, and then I went back again and it did the same thing to me again. So there was 3 rounds of that where I tried to get Homeworker going. Each time it froze up on me, which that's a lot of hours. I probably had, oh man, I don't know, 60 hours on there or so I wasted altogether. Maybe not that many, maybe about 40 hours, but it was a lot of like playing. It takes a lot getting all the equipment up there and doing all that. You said mine did the same last time. I had about 100 hours and it went black. Yeah, man, like, so that map is like super super fun. I was gonna call it Oregon because like there's a lot of logging maps that don't really do Oregon justice. Um, Irish Wolf and we were playing Montana a little bit together, and he liked that map. Cool map, not that big, not a lot to do really for my taste. Um, but it was kind of sparse on the trees because where I live, if you guys are familiar with Oregon at all, man, we got a lot of trees here. We got probably, oh, I don't know why I went this way. We got probably as many trees as I want to say the rest of the country almost, but we don't have that many trees. But we have a lot of tree, and our forest is very, very, very dense. So like Homorcra is very close to that look. Homorcra has a load of trees. So I was calling it Oregon trees, or Oregon trees logging, Oregon logging company, Oregon trees logging company. I forget, but yeah, go back and watch my Homorcra very short series that I had. Oh, gotta open. Go ahead and get another load of beans here. I'm gonna actually jump over. Oh, we gotta get these guys going again. I should have known. Oops, I'm not keeping these guys going fast enough. I'm not sure if I'll get through this whole harvest on this field this episode. You did Sussex as well, correct? I'm still doing Sussex. We're on episode 21 or 22 of that one, I think. That's one of those maps that I'll always have around. If anybody wants to know what my favorite map is, Sussex Farms. It's my favorite. There's like, yeah, you can do everything there. You can sell fuel, you can sell air, all the different greenhouses and slurry yard and huge biogas plant that you can't ever fill, giant bunker silos and placeable areas and free lime in the mountains and big fields, small fields. Man, there's just so much you could do on that map. I love that map. So if you guys haven't seen any of my Sussex farms, yeah, I just got done making, was that 3.7 million liters of silage, and a lot of it's dumped out already into the biogas plant. We did like 2.7 mil off the BGA overnight, I think, on that first silo with the conveyor running into it. Oh, that's right. Had the Big Bud sitting. Yeah, yeah, exactly right. I bought the Big Bud for $500,000 with the double dualies just to sit on top of my silage, and it really helps compacting it down. Speaking of that, if I keep that one going, it's a fun one. So if I keep that one going, what I might end up doing, there's that big bulldozer. Have you guys seen that big bulldozer mod that came out? I might end up getting rid of um, the Big Bud and putting a bulldozer in there because it's super huge and heavy, and I can also push it around the silage, I think, with it. But yeah, also, if you guys still haven't seen any of my No Man's Land stuff, I have, for one, I have starting with -$7 and a chainsaw and a shitty truck with almost no fuel in it. I haven't put that much work into that one. I do have cows making millions on seasons on that one, and I need to put some more work in that. But I think I have like around 800 and something cows on there right now. So we're just doing cows and putting their manure into the biogas plants on No Man's Land. It's actually working out really well. It gets kind of monotonous, kind of boring doing that, so it's kind of a tough one to show. I should get on there and do some more work on that one, kind of get ahead of it, and then go back to showing you guys. But another huge one that a lot of people kind of look over. I think I kind of did it a little bit earlier in my streaming kind of career, I guess you'd call it now. I don't get any money for any of this, but um, I also plowed, limed, fertilized, and planted entire No Man's Land map. No Man's Land, I got rid of all the trees, all the big rock, flattened out everything, filled in the lake, and plowed the entire map all into one giant soybean field. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, it's called One Map, One Field, and it's No Man's Land. Make sure you guys check that one out. Give her a like. There's actually a bunch of that where we started it. I wasn't even sure if it was possible. So why not go big, right? And I almost wasn't gonna even go through with it. I started watching DJ Goham. DJ Goham did the whole thing, but he is it's all on PC. When he did it, he kind of did it outrageous style. I figure I could do that as well, but console version. So I wasn't plowing 300 meters wide or anything like that like he was doing. All of his equipment's outrageous. But yeah, we did it all. I had a little bit of help. Took about 40 hours of work or so to get that one field all done. I did probably about 90% of it myself. Workers weren't doing very good on there, and workers only really work if there's a field there. So I had to use the... Oh, you said at 90 miles an hour? Yeah, exactly. So I had to use that Field Creator Pack Flex Coil. I used it with Big Bud. You go on there and watch it. I used it with the Big Bud. We plowed that whole entire field, whole entire map with that Big Bud, hauling 9 miles an hour. So I had 24 meter, right? Flex coil, which I'll show you which one it is. I got it on here right now. Just go in here to cultivators, wherever those are. They're right in front of me here and I can't see it. Yeah, of course it is. So you scroll over, you got the big flex coil, normal standard flex coil. Does 24 meters, so I was right. This one is just a cultivator. A cultivator prepares fields for next sowing. If you scroll over to the Field Creator Pack, gives you all the same ones, but now all of these says this mod allows create new field. This machine is not possible to hire a helper. Yep, but it can plow a field. So 24 meter, it runs at 9 miles an hour, and you need at least 500 horsepower to pull it. But it is a giant plow. And this here now will be our 5th load in this truck. You said I saw a setup the other day. A dude had 3 of them hooked to the bulldozer. What? Was that console or PC? Dude, I was watching some farm videos a while back when we were out of town. I was chilling at the hotel, and I was looking at different farm videos and stuff, and just all the different like big machinery or whatever. I came across this video, like the big Borgall air cart direct drill that's on here, Um, yeah, their seeder had double air cart and a big old tractor like a Big Bud. I think it was something different besides a Big Bud, but it looked very similar. Very big tractor. Man, they were pulling a 214-foot wide direct drill seeder with a double air cart. I was freaking blown away. Forgot this other truck was sitting here. And you said that's on console. How'd they get that hooked up on console like that? Oh, what the heck was that? Bottoming out there. It's never happened before. Oh, weird. I didn't notice that was unfolded. That could be it. Let's get that covered back up. Yeah, we've taken a lot of beans down today. Yeah, I'm actually gonna run these down now. Just double. Actually, I'm gonna make this turn here. Put cruise control on. We'll double check price. If price gets bad, I'll just replace what's in the silo on the update. Flip that on there. I'll go to our inventory. Price for soybeans 18.15. They use those red adapters that are PTO. A ton of them hooked up to each other. It's crazy. I didn't know you could hook all those up to that. I know what you're talking about, though. It's like you actually hook up quite a few implements together and run like something on the front, something on the back of a lot of different things with those little adapters you're talking about. Yeah, I forget what they're called too. It's like a PTO adapter type of deal. Some people just use them to have it on certain equipment and kind of have like an extension type of deal. Helper C has a full tank again. So I'll just get back in this truck real quick. I really want to get that corn finished up because once the corn's kind of done, and if the price goes up on corn, I'll keep this map around for a bit to sell all the corn off. You see the corn is still rising up, so if we could get it to like, you see Edge Grain Vault Black is at 788. It's not too terrible, but it's going up still. You said I tried using them to set up a big mower, but I couldn't get it figured out. That's funny. Good idea, though. Like a huge mower with a bunch of different mowers on them. Is that what you're talking about? Because that big Ed mower, that big Krona, I call it Krone. Some people call it different stuff, but I call it Krone. Um, this thing is a pretty big mower. Almost 10 meters, so 30 feet wide in one pass almost. That's pretty big. Yeah, you were probably trying to get a bunch of those butterfly mower type stuff all hooked up together. Not a bad idea. I like your style. He says, sorry, Daddy. It's okay, baby. It's just when you guys are getting loud and mommy and the baby are sleeping, it's especially after I tell you a couple times. You just gotta work on it. When you kids get together, you guys forget everything I told you. Yeah, I was using the butterflies. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you get a bunch of those hooked up, it'd be awesome. Oh, and I think I just remembered what that DLC equipment was called. It was called the Caverd. Sorry, I'm saying it terrible. Caverdland pack. I think I'm still saying that wrong. Converdland. I think that's right. But there's a mower on there that's nice because let's see if any of these mowers in here have it. So we'll go over here to mowers. Maybe the Pottinger might have it. Actually, yeah, I think the Pottinger has it. So you got the hook up there and the hook up there on both sides. So you can hook up something there, and then you can hook up something there as well. So like if you wanted to have, say, a tedder off the back of it, you could have your small mower on the front. This one on the front of your tractor just has the hookup just on the one side there. But you can have this thing hooked up. I think you can have it hooked up on the back of that one running too. So instead of having this on the front, you can have it on the back. We have this one on the front, and then this one on the back at 8.4, and then you can run like a tedder off the back of that, which I think there's some tedders that are 8.7, 6. That's that little Vicon one. I think it's pretty sweet little tedder, but that's only a 6 meter. So running a little bit over at 8.7 is pretty good. The modded Pottinger, you can put the grass in swaths so you don't have to windrow. That's nice. It does it all in one move. Yeah, that's pretty nice if you don't have to come back and windrow. But really, for me, it all depends on how big the swath line is. Because if it's putting it into an 8.7 or 8 point something or a 9, probably an 8 point something swath line, it's kind of a small one. I always run with the Swadro 2000, right? Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. Krone Swadro 2000. Thing's 19 meters wide. Does a big old swath line. That's usually what I use there. It has little levers to turn. Took me a bit to figure it out. Interesting. Get this guy flipped around here. These harvesters, they just get filled up so quick. I think they're making some good money today. My accountant, she's busting out the checks for the guys. You never see her, but she's always in there making sure the crew gets paid and the lights stay on. We just got to make sure the crops keep coming in. Like I said, the guys, they've been out here working extra hours, putting in the time, just trying to get these big fields knocked out before we shut everything down here and start it all back up again fresh. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of work. We'll have to get a bunch of different plows going. I might even lease a couple extra. Maybe I'll get that big flex coil field creator pack mod and get to cultivating. But I usually use the 6M plows, the 6M subsoiler. It's actually a plow. Yeah, that's pretty sweet when they can run pretty fast at 11 or 12, 10. I forget how fast they run, but you get a couple of those going, like on the Pumas that I had before, and they can knock a field out pretty quick. I'll come back through and finish up that whole end there. So yeah, so far in the silo as well, for corn that we've harvested off of this field, that's not right. I forgot we have some corn into the other silo over there. So yeah, we gotta come over and clean all these ends up for the guys. I don't think they figured out their auto tracking harvesting on the ends there, their turnaround harvesting, or they're just on autopilot over here. I'm gonna go over here and empty this guy out one more time while he's facing the correct way. Oh yeah, that case plow. Yeah, for sure. Look, that case plow is right here. I still haven't used it yet, but I tell you what, that's what I'm going to use when I restart this one. We'll be doing that, and this one's 12-meter plow. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. 12 minus 12 slots, 8.5 meters, and yeah, only runs at 7 miles an hour though. You could set this one up here. It's 10.5 meters, 7 miles an hour. But I usually run this. It goes 10 mile an hour at 6 meter. I think, aren't those the same? Oh, no, they're not. This one just has like the little stands that it sits on. Same price though. Or this one has the wheels. Oh, I see the hitch is also different there. And that one hooks directly up. I kind of like that one better actually. I get a few of them on workers. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, if you'll catch that guy before he turns around down there. I keep on catching that guy with his pipe facing the wrong way, so see if I can offload him on this side. They only have a couple more down and backs on this field anyways. And then we'll be hauling them over in the back. Also by that silo back there, that sell point back there, I do have a toolbox on the ground back there, so if we need to get these things all repaired and greased up and all that stuff, there's, you know, a little grease gun over there, and I forget that little grease gun that Millennial Farmer uses, but that's a funny little grease gun for his little dainty millennial fingers. It's so funny. If you guys don't watch Millennial Farmer, make sure you check him out. I've also been watching a bunch of Cole the Corn Star recently. He's funny too. They're a little bit more unorthodox. I really like watching Millennial Farmer. He's my favorite. There's also Mike Mitchell. He's good too to watch. I'm also like more like Millennial Farmer. He's like his neighbor. He goes by Randy, the Master Pipe Layer. He's a pretty good channel to watch as well. They all do that podcast, Off the Husk podcast. It's pretty funny. But yeah, those guys are doing this stuff for real, which I love watching. I've been binge watching that stuff. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, I was out here doing the digestate. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait on doing the digestate because even though we wasted over 500,000 liters or more of digestate doing 29, like you go over here, this is what we fertilized of digestate so far. So, yep, the whole entire thing. That was all digestate. So all we really have to do now, while we're here, what I want to do is go on here. I want to sell this one. Oh yeah, I forgot that's one chunk. I couldn't sell one or the other. I forgot when I bought that, it was the whole bit. So that's all gone now. Same with like 12 and 13. I can't just sell 12. It's the whole thing. It's all one chunk. So when I bought 11, which was a mil, you know, over there, just over a mil. When I bought that, it was all one chunk. Came with 12 and 13 on top. I'm sorry, how do you say that name? Nazari? Is that how you say that? How's it going? I hope I didn't destroy your name. But either way, I apologize, and welcome to the channel. So yeah, that's all the land that we own now. I plan on buying all of it back. We do have all of this plowed into one field. 1 and 2 down here is also into one field. 3 is all by itself. You know, I think a really good spot, if you're ever going to, like, expand somewhere around here, I think, like, even Silly P was talking about kind of subdividing a partition here into this field. I wouldn't make this one a field if I did that. This would all be probably more livestock type of stuff or kind of expanding the farm. This is a nice flat little chunk area, and if it lets you, that's I'm pretty sure this is a pretty flat piece of land right here. That'd be a good spot to kind of expand and build. I still need to come down here. I'm glad I didn't get any sheep going at all yet because I'm switching over. I do have 238 pigs. I'll probably drop that down to... I just sold 100 pigs too, by the way. I think you could probably look at my money. You see animals sold. Not animal upkeep. Animals sold animals. So yeah, Tuesday we sold 50, and then yesterday I sold 100. So we got 100 grand. Oh, that's not true. I sold them direct, which took 10 grand off top, which left us with 90 grand. Which I think that comes out in other when it takes all that stuff out. Also, what is milk? Let's see what milk price is at as well. Nope, not in that one. This one. Because we have a bunch of milk we have to deal with. Uh, 14. 14's not bad. I might actually even do that one because the black grain vault is right there at the pigs. Alright, so he's going to sit there for a sec. I'm going to drop this off here. I think we're going to try to get a little bit of milk sold. That'll get us up to 6 million in this episode here, which will be pretty sweet. And then like later on off stream, what I'm going to do is probably do 20 loads or however many it takes to get all the slurry out of all the animals taken over to the biogas plant. I'll probably get that going. It's already 3:08 in game. Probably going to get that going until the end of the night. Try to keep all that emptied out. That way the money will roll over into the next day, and we don't have to worry about trying to replace all the slurry, if you know what I mean. You said you plowed 1, 2, and 3 into one field and planted soybeans? That's the spirit. I thought about doing 1, 2, and 3 into one. That's a good chunk, you know? Big all field. Might as well keep going and try to do 6, 7, 8 all in one field as well. A lot of maps, what usually stops me from plowing is the road. If I can't plow through it, then that's about how big my field's gonna be. But yeah, you guys go back there and check out No Man's Land. I plowed the whole entire map. You think these fields are big? Like 11, 10, 29? Those are pretty big, but imagine that whole entire square is one soybean field. That's more my style. I still have that that save game too. I can always go back and just for a fun day, I might drop on those different. Oh, see, that's all of our slurry in there. Let's see how much is just in this one. I'm not grabbing slurry in this one. I'm grabbing milk, but yeah, 139,000 liters there. And I think we're still getting an okay price at the biogas plant with that. Let's see. Slurry, we're getting, you know, that's the highest price. If we're going to sell slurry, it's 53 or 55. Or at the BGA at midnight, we're getting 287,000. Sorry, $287 for 1,000. Manure's 450. It's not bad. See up there in our silo, we have 361,571 manure up there. So we have a lot of manure. I actually planned on running 29 as like cotton or something, and having all the manure go over to the biogas plant and run all that 361 plus whatever we also have in, you know, we have 95,000 liters there and 49 there and 50,000 liters there. So, you know, we have like 500,000 liters of manure we also have to process as well. You can make alfalfa into silage. That's cool. You just like chaff it or what? Mow it and pick it up and drop it like grass. Oh, yeah, we're going right over here to this milk. I hope this thing fills quick. Got 83,000 liters of milk, so that's enough for a couple loads there. Oh yeah, if you use a forage harvester. And would you need like a header? Like I just downloaded, not that one, this one. Right, yeah, there's the alfalfa symbol there for that. Standard warning signs, kind of cool. But yeah, I just downloaded this thing, and I really wanted to use. So on the next one, if I do a forage harvester, which I want to make silage, so I probably will, I really want to use this beast right here. Oh, but not with the Midas. What I want to do is lizard crawler tracks like that. Yeah, you can make them wide too, like that, or even wider. Oh yeah, it's even better. So like those extra wide crawler tracks like that with the pickup on it, the thing's a beast. It is $539,000, but I might be doing something like that. I usually do a lot of forage harvesting on all my maps, so I was using the Big X. That's a nice one. Yeah, thing's a beast. So this one is only 585 horse. This one's 1156. On Sussex right now, I'm using this one, 770. This Kloss one's. I always thought the Kloss stuff's always really good looking. Look how detailed that is. Isn't that such a good looking mod? I like the big long crawler track in the front like that as well. The 96 Jaguar. I think it's badass. Yeah, with the Trelleborgs in the back like that. It's a good look. You do the long pipe. Thing's sweet. But you go a little bit smaller. This is actually that same one, but the non-modded version. You can see it has 1156 horse. Thing is also just a massive machine. Like, a lot of people don't like realize how big the equipment is, but you know it's probably a good over a 6 foot tall tire in the front of there. You know it's really big. Yeah, with the wides like that especially. Trelleborgs. Look how knobbly those look. Those are nice, right? It's a good looking piece of equipment there. It really is. And yeah, 515 and yeah, 515. So it's the same one, but this one is the mod. This one's not, and this one has those crawler tracks in the front, which makes it look awesome. You said you use the Rothel mash with, and you pull a dolly behind. Oh yeah, that's cool. Which one is that? This one? This is the one you're using? 650. See, the only problem I have with pulling something behind it is when you go to dump in your bunker, you gotta like you gotta back in the dolly all the time, like with your forage harvester, run your equipment all the way off the field. I usually run a because this thing only drives at 24 miles an hour, so you gotta like go really slow, drive it off, unless you're like taking your trailer over, leaving the dolly on your forage harvester, dropping the trailer off, picking it up with the semi, and transporting like that. If you go and if you check out like Sussex, I do a lot of forage harvesting on there. I usually run that 79,000 liter trailer with just a truck next to the forage harvester, leaving the worker in the yard or in the field while I go and dump, and then right when I come back, he's all there waiting for me. Okay, okay. I can see how that works. If you're hiring a worker to run it, you switch them out and use a new trailer. Yeah, I can see how that works. So we just got $59,157 for that first load of milk. Not the most ideal. I've seen milk way higher than that so far, but I don't want the milk sitting in here when we update this map. So we're just gonna empty everything out. You know, if we end up losing a little bit at the end when I go and um, when I go and do the update, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You said Kinsley and I were awake, but she decided to go back to sleep. That's so funny. She's such a tired baby. Kiss her for me. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. I think I just want to keep on trying to. Oh, we're not done yet over here. Sorry, I thought we were all done. Almost empty. Not even filled up. We got 1% over there. I don't think it's worth it to go back and get that 1% yet. I bet I can just, yeah, let's see if I can sneak over here and they already have some milk for me. Wouldn't that be cool? I got 1 liter. No liters, dang it. They don't make milk that fast, I guess. But yeah, we have all that slurry I have to transport. A lot of the corn will probably be getting sold. Prices are going up on that. You said, okay, I did. I love you. I love you, babe. Thanks for giving my baby a kiss for me. So 58,000 there. And yep, that's still the best price where we're taking it right now. So that's where that this Actually, I can just cut through right here. At this cow enclosure, the milk is right over there. That's where you get the milk out of. And then we just cut through this gate right here. I'll just leave that one open for now. And then the other milk sell point, or milk tank inside the cow enclosure is right back over here. Just get around these cows here. Sometimes they're right in my way. Come on, cows. Don't be mad at me, cows. We're moving, but we're updating, but we're not leaving. Don't worry. I drive through his butt there a little bit. It's funny how we can just drive through the cows. I imagine in real life the cows would probably move out of the way of the truck if they saw it coming, because the truck is bigger than they are. So yeah, we have 83,000 liters of milk here. Hey, what's up, Matthew Kirby? How's it going? Oh, you got your PS4? Good for you, man. I know you were worried about that for a little bit there. But yeah, just doing some milk. While we're filling up, I just want to say, if anybody's new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up for me. Help the channel grow. And also hit that bell for notifications. That way, you know when I post new content or when I do a live stream or any of that type of stuff. We got a bunch of fun stuff going on, so stay tuned, you know, help the channel grow. Let's see, which way do I want to go? I could probably go like so. Yep. So we got a full load here. I'm just going to sneak through. For the longest time, I didn't notice this was a break here, and I saw the mud. I'm like, oh, there's no barbed wire right there. See, since I'm doing the update, it would almost be cool to do seasons, like switch 2 seasons after this, but I don't plan on being on this map for that long, because this is episode 18 here. At the most, if it can happen, at the most we only have 22 more episodes to go on this one. I think 40 episodes is probably a good amount for one series. James, he said, all right, man, I'm out. I'll check you out, or check out their videos. Take it easy. Thanks, James. I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, check all the other stuff out, man. There's a bunch of fun stuff. You know, you go back to the very beginning and check those out. You kind of see where the videos have progressed from and how we've grown since then. Like I said, we've only been around doing this since like March, so not that long. I think this time I'll try to sneak in. I'll show you guys. You can also come in from this end here, which sometimes, using the man truck especially, you can sneak right in here well. That's why I like using the man truck for this. It maneuvers around in the small, kind of confined spaces, you know what I mean? So with this one, you can just whip it around this way. A little bit more. And it usually works out pretty good getting into these tighter spaces with the man truck here. Or some people call it a cab over, I think is what they call it. Cab over style truck that has the cab over the engine. One of my buddies called it that one time. He's a truck driver. He doesn't like these style trucks. He likes the big long nose American style Peterbilt stuff like that, you know, which I don't blame them. They're awesome. But these have no nose on the front and maneuver around super well, small tight spaces, which I see that's why it's a European style truck, right? In Europe, everything over there is small, tight, hedges everywhere, fences everywhere, you know. Alright. Well, we didn't get it all the way filled. Was that it, though? Was that empty? Oh, that's all we got. You know, both cow enclosures have been staying pretty even for production. On growth, or on offspring and off like manure and milk and all that. It's been staying pretty close. So yeah, we got a bunch of manure to take. this here for a sec. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of manure to take. We got a whole bunch of slurry to take in. So this is one of the slurry pits down here. There's a whole bunch in there. I bet this can hold a lot here, because if it's like toxic gases too. Oh, methane, right? No flammable sticker. But yeah, this one's here. I gotta empty out all that. I gotta write down all the numbers to all the silos to figure out what we have, so I can replace that. We have all this manure here, and then all the manure over here, and then also down at the pigs. So we have to get that taken out. I'll probably take that out, put it in the silo. That way we know how much is in there, and we can replace that. Next time we get back on here, I do want to get something going here in the bunker silo here, and we also have a bunker silo at the biogas plant as well. And yep, we're going to be doing some more corn harvesting. We're going to get all these fields all taken off here. Let's see. So with this one, with those two harvesters, that'd be a full one. That'd be our 6th truck load that we've taken off of here. So that brings us up to 360,000 liters, right? And right now in corn in the silo, we have 331,000. So there's already 31,000 liters in a different silo, and prices are still going up on that. So we'll probably easily get around, 500,000 or more liters on that. I'm not sure if you guys will see any of that, but I will write down our final tally. I have been writing down our tally on everything that we have done so far for harvest on the series so far. So, we're well over 1,000,000 liters. I will tally up everything, but let's go through here and check all this out as well. Oh, so hectares work or acres. It says hectares, but hectares are 300 by 300 or 100 meters by 100 meters. An acre is only 200 feet by 200 feet. So it says hectares, but acres on the side. I'm not sure what they're actually comparing it to, because if it's hectares, it's a lot more than acres. But yeah, I'm just going to go by acres. 3,000 acres worked. It's quite a lot. Cultivated, we were doing a lot of direct drill. Almost everything we were doing was no-till drill, which ended up working out really well, which we'll be doing more of. Let's see, sown 661 acres, fertilized 1,418. That's quite a lot. Harvested, did almost 1,000, 984. Work time so far. Wow, that's a lot. So that's the worked time. It's 86 hours, almost 87 hours of work time, and then time played on this map so far has been 106 hours and 15 minutes. I'll probably write all of this down and then add all of this to everything, because when we start over, it's going to be a brand new save game. Yeah. Quite a lot. Fuel usage, liters 9,447 and climbing. Just this session we used quite a lot, which is fine. Seeds we've used, oh wow, it's a lot. 89,467 liters of seed. I hope we don't have too much in our seeder, in our air tank or our air cart. I hope we don't have that much seed in there, because we'll be losing that. Fertilizer, we'll be losing that, unless I silo it and write it all down and replace it. Yep, no trees. We did 343 bales, which really isn't that many. On this next round, I'll be getting more into bales. We'll do like oats or something, which is a good price. And then let's see if it's still a good price. It has been like the whole time. Yeah, so oats there, is still over 1,000. It's in the red right there, 940 or 994. Not too shabby. Hey, what's up, Joe Swanson? How's it going? Yeah. So we got to get rid of all the stuff in the silo, or sell it, or write it down and replace. So I'll be doing that. Yeah, on profit. Look at profit so far. Today we've already made $2 million today, so not too bad. We did 816 in the green. I call it in the green. It should be green and red. But down in the white down there, the green, 816 on Sunday. Monday we were at 329. Tuesday we really ramped it up. We did a bunch of loads. We also got a new vehicle. I forget what we got on that, but our harvest income that day was 1.2 mil. And then biogas plant was, you can see the biogas plant income, that's all been off sugar beets recently. So 473, 573, 444, 513. It all depends on how much I was pushing through it. There's a couple times where it dropped below its capacity, so down to zero, and it doesn't run if it is at zero. So we've been pushing about $500,000 per day through that. I've also been, everything that I pushed through there today, buzz over there real quick. It's probably at maybe at zero right now, maybe not. Oh nope, it's getting down there though. I'm glad we came and checked. It's almost all the way down. Let's see, will this still run? Oh, everything's too far away now. So what I'm gonna have to do is come over here, finish getting all this scooped up, which won't take very long at all. But we had that massive pile here, and no downtime today at all. See, as soon as it gets close enough, we'll scoop it right up. So yeah, we'll just do a few loads of this real quick to get the conveyor going. It'll shut down pretty quick if I don't. Yeah, all I have to do is get this going a little bit, get a little bit closer to the conveyor, or I could just move the conveyor out of the way and just run loads. But it's not bad just having to run a short little scoop like this and drop it like right here, you know. It's like a little bit less of a trip, but not quite. Sometimes it's easier for me just to get the conveyor out of the way and tidy everything up. But we'll get all the rest of these pushed through. So like after I run it through the midnight, also a lot of slurry and stuff I'll be running down here as well. So it's very possible after the night's out, it could be another $1 million that we have in our account. So don't be surprised if I get back on, and let's see, just for example, I'm going to sell all that corn. Turn this off for a sec. So, you know, if we do say 500,000 liters of corn, right? And it's going up right now, you know, we're almost at 800. So if it could go, for example, if we can make, say it goes up to 1,000 for 1,000 liters, which it probably won't. We sell it for 1,000 for 1,000 liters. It's $1 a liter. If you make 500,000 liters, you're getting $500,000. So potentially we're getting $500,000 off of corn, because it'll probably be over 500,000 liters that we get off of that field. It's probably going to be 550 or, excuse me, maybe close to 6. Oh, that's also, we also have to harvest field 12 and field 13 up there as well. So that's what we did so far. We might hit 400,000 here, but then we have this one and this one also to harvest as well, which is all corn. So we'll probably get, you know, 500,000, maybe 600,000 liters off of everything. We'll get all this cleaned up, get it all sold, and yeah, we'll just keep on moving forward. And maybe, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, I'll get everything written down. You know, get all the animals all dealt with. There's just a lot that I have to do here in preparation. I've also been working on it the last couple days, just preparation to be able to update and start everything over again. But until next time, I hope you guys all have a great night. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, make sure you hit that bell for notifications. Until next time, you guys have an awesome night, and I will see you later.